here, and we're here talking about some new developments, some new things that are happening, and we were talking about water and a new pond, and also a new. Well, I'll let you talk about that golf course.
Sure. So the pond, we've been working on this for about 3 years with the town to build an extension onto the 18-hole golf course, what we call a short course, but it's a par 3 walking course. It's great practice rounds for the kids programs that we have. I know your daughter was in the kids program.
The Eldon's kids program. It's a kids golf school program, and right now the kids go out, they hit the driving range, they practice, and then when they go out on the golf course, they usually start from the 150 and work their way in. And then as they get older, can hit the ball further, they march themselves back. So, I mean, this par 3 is going to play in nicely for the kids programs and local.
And not only that, I think it will drive more people here in the summertime, so it'll be great for the local economy. It'll be great for weddings that we're doing, and anybody that wants to practice and maybe doesn't have 4.5 hours to spend. You can get through this in less than an hour and a half or 2 hours. And it's the designers telling us what they always do, but it's going to be the prettiest resort, our short course in the United States, which I think it will be because of just the views and so forth.
Sure.
Really great. And we're also going to have a new putting green there, and there's also going to be a place there to hold weddings and events as well. But I think this year is the 40th anniversary of the 18-hole golf course. And that was a relationship with the town and us for over 40 years now. So it's been a long-standing relationship. And then we did, on the golf course side, we did get approval from the DEP. So that took over a year to get that going. And we have got approval from the Town Planning Commission as well.
There's one more step.
One more step is that we're going to a town vote in March. So we really like everybody's support to help pass it so we can move on with this project. I think it's going to be great for the community.
Well, it'll help start people up in the sport, introduce people to the sport, and maybe you're not ready to step up. The Sugarloaf Golf Course is not it's not the easiest course in the world. So starting off something a little bit less may be a helpful thing. And it's a great enhancement for West Mountain. I know that people bought properties over there, and you can't talk about things you don't have. But here, guess what? There's some enhancements happening to you folks over there.
And the relationship with the town is very unique. There's, at least in the Boyne community, but I don't even know of any place else in the ski community where the relationship between the town and the mountains it's long-standing, but they've worked together on accomplishing so many things. Right. And there's a book.
And as you can see, a town built by ski bums, it really gives a whole history of the support that the town has given to Sugarloaf, and this is some great information right here.
It's a great book.
Yeah.
You're not in it yet, but I think you're okay. But the other thing we're working with is we're working with the Western Maine Housing Authority, which is a nonprofit, to do workhouse housing, and we have a spot down at the end of the access road that we're looking at, working with them on that. But also we've been working with the Franklin Community Hospital, maybe developing a clinic down there as well, so for the local community.
This is very exciting. Got a lot of employees up here could really benefit from that. And housing is not easy.
Right. And we're trying to develop a little community center down at the bottom, along with the library, the AGC, and the grocery store. So.
And is this something that people need to approve as well?
No, we're working with those two commissions, to help do that. But it's just something that we're working with and with the town as well, just a collaborative effort just to try to improve the community.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Some great stuff right there. Now, Timberline. Window right now. Let's talk about that.
So we're in the planning process now for replacing Timberline with a 6-pack detachable. Ooh. I call it the big brother of Super Quad. This thing will be right now it's 8,000 feet long, but we'll shorten it. And what we're going to do is take the existing Timberline out, extend it around 1,500 feet downhill, so you'll be able to come out of Bullwinkles or come off of Bucksaw Express and ski right down to the bottom of this detachable. And being heavier, and we're looking at the lift line and looking at ways to lower it like we did with Bucksaw. I think yesterday Bucksaw was the lone soldier standing in the wind hold, so it worked. And we're hoping to get at least another 20% out of that. For right now, timberline is roughly on windhold 40% of the time. So if we can get it down to 20% of the time, I think you're probably not going to want to be up there anyways.
the
The other
20%.
20%.
Yeah.
You're blown over.
But exciting. And then that's going to open up a 3-mile trail from the top all the way down to the bottom of Bucksaw Express. But you're going to be able to get to all of our signature skiing above tree line much faster, more reliable. And then it also opens up possibilities for summertime venues up there, or lift rides off Bucksaw to the summit. So
Yeah.
we're excited.
A lot of different things, you know, and spreads people around, and Bowinkles as a venue.
Right. So with the opening of Bucksaw Lift, now we can offer Bowinkles as a wedding venue or a conference venue in the summertime. The only thing we have to look at is we try to get people off the mountain if we do have inclement weather. So we're looking to purchase one of those vehicles and then retrofit. It's
It's a deuce and a half military vehicle.
Oh.
So what we would do is retro them, put seats in the back with a canopy, and kind of like the snowcat carriers, but for off-roading.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Summit
right there.
adventures.
So there's a lot of opportunities with that. That's exciting.
As a summer venue, I know people for years have been wishing that they could have an event at Bowinkles. This is going to make that come true. And it gets better. You know, there used to be tumbleweeds going across in 27 in the summer. Not so much now. A lot of bikes crossing and a lot of action going on in the summer. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the biking community here. I ride my own bike. I love it. It's probably the best in the East. Well, I'm a little biased.
Well, you know, you
But,
can be.
But that's another partnership with the town. The town, well, actually, the towns that most of that would see our NIMBA. They've worked really hard on developing a ton of networks of trails there. So one of the things we would like to do is we're going to develop a lift access trails off of Whiffletree. So another element of what mountain biking can be to draw more people here. We've been working on that for a few years too. Last summer, we were working through the DEP approval, so we were able to build some of the blue trails, the intermediate trails, and we're working now. We had the approval, we got it last fall, that we can start working on the green trails. But they're all flow type trails that anybody could do. And then we're looking at also doing some extra things up on the top of Whiffletree just for some more activities for people to do while
That's
they're
right.
up there. So creating that more of a viable place in the summertime. And there's great views up there too.
Sure. Well, people are going wild on Whiffletree and enjoying the park and everything over there now. And in the summer, I think it's going to be fun. And people don't know the DEP process takes a little while. You just can't instantly do this stuff. It does take some time.
And they gave us like a partial approval while they were, so we were able to work on the intermediate blue trails. And as we waited for the full approval, now we're going to go back in and finish up the green circle beginner trails. And
Exciting
that's
stuff.
led by Adam Craig, so we're really fortunate to have Adam Craig leading that team.
You've got a great team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some great stuff here. This is really exciting stuff to reveal to people. I'm sure people will be excited. And we're moving forward. Enhancements happening. And hard work is going on. A new position, some new blood here. And work on that mustache. And we love having you on the program and hope that you'll come back and give us more updates as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much to the both of you.
Thanks, Greg.
We appreciate it. And we'll take a break.